Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Labs in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I'm so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This is Miss White of Callie and Jack's litter. She was born February 18th, so she's been in training for a couple weeks now. And so we've been really monitoring her personality, and we know her personality very well. Her Recherche score is 686, 6 being that she's slightly dependent. She is friendly, she likes to be with you, but she's not a dog that has to be with you. She's probably the least needy or dependent puppy in her litter, where she's not independent, but she definitely isn't a dog that follows you around every room. She's gonna have less issues with having separation anxiety or things like that. She can handle being by herself. We call that content to be with you and content not to be. On the activity scale, she is an 8 out of 10. She does have energy, but as you can see, she's not out of control. English Labs are much calmer than American Labs, probably a third of the energy level. So even the most outgoing English Lab we have is typically calmer than a calm American Lab, but she is definitely playful. She does have energy, as the video will show her running around, playing around. She will play, but again, she's not out of control. On a confidence scale, she's a 6 out of 10, so she is confident. This litter is a very intelligent litter, very confident litter. We produced this exact same litter before, and our trainers have said this is the smartest litter they've ever trained. So when Callie went into heat again, we did not hesitate to breed her with Jack, because they just turned out so well, healthy, and the clients absolutely love them. We've actually already sold a couple more puppies from referrals and repeat clients from the previous Callie litter. So this is a very good litter. Size-wise, she's an average size girl in her litter. Her mom is 52 pounds, her dad's 77 pounds. We think she's gonna be around 50 to 60 pounds. She may get around that 55-pound mark, which is average size for an English Lab. Now, she's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is May 13th. The second training level is Canine College. It's our most popular training program, training till 16 weeks of age, which is June 10th. Now, it's the most popular training program because, one, she'll have all of her shots, so you don't have to quarantine her. Secondly, she'll be able to hold the restroom twice as long at 16 weeks. And the biggest reason people choose Canine College is that they grow the most between the ages of 10 weeks and 16 weeks of age in their obedience commands. So many times they're up to 3 times better obedience training at 16 weeks than they are at 12 weeks. The third training level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, that's July 8th. And the fourth training level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is August 18th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Callie and Jack. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where I summarize each of the parents. We're very proud of our parents because we only breed Labs that have all of their health clearances and come from generations of health clearances. So we show off their personality, their pedigrees, everything about them. In fact, Callie is the highest pedigreed Lab that we own. She was imported in from Romania. She has, both parents scored as high as you possibly can score with their hip clearances. You can't get healthier than this litter, and Callie is our best female that we own pedigree-wise. We've actually produced this exact same litter before. As I mentioned before, if you scroll down, there's a link where you can see the go-home videos of the previous Callie and Jack's litter. We can't show off her training too much because she just started training, but if you go there, you can actually see exactly what the Callie and Jack's puppies look like and trained like at different training levels, unedited. They're exact videos that we gave the clients, like we will give you, and so you can see what these puppies will look like and act like. What I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're gonna show off some of that video. We'll show a little bit of her, but again, she's not showing too much training right now. Most of the video, of especially the obedience commands, are going to be of previous litters, and most of them are going to be Callie's litter. And then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Miss White. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Miss White, just read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the pictures we just took of her. Right above those most recent pictures are her prices for each training levels. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices in this video may not be her prices. You do need to look at her page to confirm the prices. And then right below this video, there's a link. It says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Miss White of Callie and Jack's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.